to the moments of inspiration. This is a special moment that I'm trusting that every potential that is deposited inside of you will find the fullness of expression. There are over 7 billion people currently living on the planet Earth. In these over 7 billion people, there is no one that is like you and no one that will ever be like you. In the agenda and the making of God, He has so designed it in a way that there will not be any person that can fit into it. Genesis chapter 2 establishes this truth when it says God created you in His image and also in His likeness. The word image there was derived from the word imago, which means nature. So when God said you were created in His image, He is in essence saying that you were created in His nature. Every nature that you can think of as being the nature of God was the pattern to which you were designed. And when He said you were also created in His likeness, He was talking about His character. So every character that you can imagine that exists in God is the pattern that was used to fashion you. So you can see now that you were created in the nature and in the character of God. This ought to be an advantage to you. This ought to be a boost to you. You are by no means an accident. You are by no means a mistake. God knew you were coming and decided to send you on an errand into the earth to do what? To establish or to further expand His kingdom on the earth. This is a more serious reason why from now henceforth you need to begin to take your life more serious. You need to begin to articulate and also to begin to function in the pattern of God. The book of Psalms chapter 1 says, you are like a tree that is planted by the rivers of waters, that brings forth its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. Whatsoever that you do shall prosper. Meaning that you have been programmed unto prospering. The issue of whether you should prosper or not is not a debatable issue. The reason is simply because you are wired to prosper. Proverbs chapter 4, 17 and 18 says, your path is like that of the shining light, that shineth brighter and brighter unto a perfect day. In your sphere of existence, there is a path that has been set for you to which you are expected to shine. Anything outside of shining is not in your making. This is coming to you this season because there is a need for you to understand who you are and then change your orientation and your perception about who you are until you see the originality of your personality. You cannot move forward. This is why it is very important this season for you to begin to function in the reality of who God has originally wired you to be. Colossians chapter 2 verse 10 says, you are complete in Him who is the head of all principalities and power. You are complete, you are not incomplete. You are adequate, you are not inadequate. Your completeness is in Christ. Your completeness is not in something else. You are not going to be complete, you are already complete. In your making, in your design, there was a sense of completion. You are not weak. You are not behind. You are intact, you are complete, and you need to move with this function. From the time and date of creation, until now, it has been established so. Nothing is missing, nothing is absent. I trust God that this season you begin to see yourself in the likeness of who you are meant to be. If you don't do so, all you will achieve, all you will become is just an image or a minute percentage of who you are ought to be. God will show forth His lights into you this season, and then you begin to walk in the reality of who you are. God bless you until you hear